Boo! Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Shivers, and welcome to Intermission, where I review my top 10 movies for 2024. These are the only ones that I've seen up until today, which is December 30th. Now, I could see a couple other ones in the next couple days, but this is my top 10 of the year. So at number 10 is the movie If, the imaginary friend one with Ryan Reynolds. I thought it was charming. I thought it was enjoyable. They had like a dance routine in the middle, which was pretty fun. But it was a good little story. I think a lot of people told me it wasn't any good, and then I watched it and I absolutely loved it. Number 9 will be Abigail, the vampire movie where the criminals abduct a little ballerina girl. Turns out she's a vampire. So much fun. It's like watching a comic book come to life, and just the violence inside of it. And damn you, onions. Those of you who know the movie. Number 8 was the Speak No Evil remake that came out in September. I had very low expectations because I saw the original one, which was made in Europe, I think in Czechoslovakia, maybe it was Spain, one of the two places. Maybe it was in Denmark. I don't know. Somewhere in Europe they made it a few years ago, and I thought they didn't have the balls to do a remake. And they did with James McAvoy, and it was very, very good. It enhanced the tension. They did change the ending a little bit. Well, they changed the ending majorly, but they changed the ending. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Good thrills. Then number 7 is Smile 2. Rare is it that a sequel can outshine the original, especially in horror. The exception being for me, Final Fantasy. Friday the 13th Part 2. Final Fantasy. What's on my mind right now? But Smile 2 did it. It really enhanced it. They had really creepy moments, good storytelling, great performance. Loved it. Great sequel. The number 6 was Deadpool and Wolverine, one of my favorite movies of the year. Of course, there's way more, as you'll tell as I go on here. Deadpool and Wolverine was just exciting. The third outing, they knew what they were doing. It was funny, it was violent, it was fast-paced. Loved it. Number 5 is The Fall Guy. That was with Ryan Gosling. That came out in May this year. It was just a fun action movie. I think inspired by the original TV series. And The Fall Guy was just fun. Good action, funny stuff. I think it just did a really good job. I thoroughly enjoyed it with my daughter and I watched it. We just thoroughly enjoyed it, which is great. Number 4. Now, this last 4 I had a really hard time choosing here, but I know what number 1 is. Number 4 is Dune Part 2. That is a science fiction sequel that is epic. First one was great. Second one was phenomenal. That's it. That's an epic science fiction. Just intense, wonderful performances. Timothée Chalamet showing the rise and corruption of Muad'Dib, Paul Atreides, who turns into this like megalomaniacal leader. I only read the first book in the series, and so it was very well performed. Number 3 was Longlegs with Nicolas Cage that came out this summer, where Nicolas Cage plays, I think, this generation's Hannibal Lecter. Very good. It ended up being more like a very damn good X-Files episode, but it was just well done, good performances, creepy as hell, and Nicolas Cage was phenomenal. Number 2 was Wicked. Came out in November, based on the musical from Broadway. Loved it. Great songs, great emotion, great first part. Just had a great old time with my family with this one. I honestly think Ariana Grande deserved whatever nomination she gets for her role as Glinda. So good. But my pick for the number 1 movie this year that I absolutely adored, I actually got it for Christmas, is The Wild Robot. Came out at the end of September, mid-September maybe. Animated movie. I dare say it's just as good, if not better, than the Iron Giant, which many people will criticize me for. But The Wild Robot was phenomenal. Emotional, good storytelling, great music, great characters, and just wonderfully done. Wild Robot's my pick of the year. Again, I know there's been other movies that have come out that other people have seen, like Nosferatu came out. I haven't seen that yet. But some honorable mentions. Number 11 I rated was Terrifier 3, great horror. Number 12 was Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Number 13 was Inside Out 2. Number 14 was Alien Romulus. And number 15 was A Quiet Place, Day 1. So those are my top 15. I just went through my top 10. Number 1, The Wild Robot. Great family movie. Go out and watch it. Thoroughly enjoy it. Thank you for a great 2024. Can't wait to see what 2025 brings. And until then, this is Mr. Shivers saying grab yourself some popcorn, sit back, enjoy the movies.